Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker. In the last episode, we managed to get the two lads, Bryce and Nathan, to Amber. It's just the ladies causing us problems. So let's head on back to Marianna, I think. It's been a while since we spoke with her. Now then, let's see, I've got to go all the way back down. Okay, so we have more on public nudity, but it isn't important. What are you doing before you black out? The final diagnosis. And then that was it, actually. Okay. There was nothing new in our notes. And question history. Let's see. Where can we go from here? Now that's a thought. If this is our question history, what's this? Oh! I hope this doesn't classify as using the hint system, because I'm not typing in hint. Still, if the game is recommending questions to me, I'm gonna take that.
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? You've replaced him. He was a good listener. I hope you are.
I like to think I'm a good listener. I don't know if you'd agree that I was. Yes, hi, Marianna.
Dr. Dekker could really get inside you. It was, unsettling. But you let him do it. Part of the process, I guess.
That did not sound healthy. She looked petrified. Then she looked absolutely petrified. Oh, that was interesting. I find that interesting. What was it she said? He'd get inside you and you'd let him... Oh, and no. Bad vibes. Bad juju. Marianna, please stay safe. You scare me a little bit with how much you flirt with me, but please stay safe, Marianna.
I dance a lot at nightclubs. I know most of the nightclubs around here. My favorite is the Pearl because they sell cheap vodka shots all night.
Oh, I'm not much of a big drinker. If I were, though, cheap vodka shots does sound pretty fun. Yeah, maybe alcohol could be causing your blackouts. Have you thought about that, love?
I don't drink.
Madam, they sell cheap vodka shots is why you go, but yet you don't drink. That also... I thought I asked this. Maybe because I didn't word it specifically enough, but I asked her about having a friend watch her or record her.
Will you do it for me? Will you watch me to see what happens?
That makes me uncomfortable. That if anyone else had asked that, I'd be like, yes, sure, but because she says it in a flirty manner, I'm like, no. I'm gonna go with no.
Well, that's not very supportive, Doctor.
Yeah, but I don't want to get sued. That's my thinking. I don't want to get sued for breaching, doctor-patient rules and regulations. Fucking yes. Are you flirt? Okay, I'm gonna stop using that for now. It's very handy, but I also think it might make the game a little bit too easy. I think if I get really stuck, then I'll start using that. Now then, Elin. Elin. What? Where were we for you? Okay, you start there. Okay, so what I remember about Elin is that she's a nurse. She handles, Is it afterlife care? It wouldn't be afterlife care. End of life care. There we go. I get there eventually. She handles end of life care for patients who are dying. And she said that she started speaking to Dr. Dekker because she wanted someone to listen to her problems. I wondered why she didn't just talk to her friends, because having friends is a lot cheaper than going to see a psychiatric doctor. I think we want that, yeah. Now then, Elin. Yeah, so the main ones were problems and stressful. Let's have a recap.
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes. It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
That's a contradiction. She's saying it's stressful, but then she's saying, I don't get stressed. Are you lying about stress?
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me.
Ooh. How are they mean?
They call me the angel of death.
Jesus.
Because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
I said I was getting serial killer vibes off of this lady. What she was saying before, right there, savouring the experience, how death is a special moment. That. Yeah, I think, Angel of Death. Whoops, I did not click. There we go. Angel of Death.
They're old. People die when they're old. I mean, medically speaking, it's heart failure or organ failure or pneumonia. They're all natural causes, though.
I was going to say, heart failure, organ failure, pneumonia, they are all natural causes. I wasn't expecting her to say, they're all natural causes. That sounds like justification. If she had just left it at the causes of death, just left it there, then I'd be like, okay, that's fair. But as soon as someone starts, oh, natural causes, they died of natural causes, I'm like, suspicious. No, thank you.
They call me the angel of death because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
Maybe how many patients have died?
3 last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
Aww. Hilda.
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me though.
I love an aggressive old lady. I'm sorry. It reminds me of my grandmother. My grandmother wasn't aggressive, not like that. She died on Valentine's Day of this year, and she had very severe dementia, and so she just used to spend a lot of her time shouting. That's why she wasn't aggressive. She, like I said, I think. Well, she just used to shout about going home and why isn't anyone listening to me. It was very, very sad. Exceptionally sad. So she wasn't yelling in an aggressive way. She was just yelling because she wanted to yell, I guess. Oh. Okay, moving on. Claire. Claire. I'm doing a lot better this week than I was last week. We want responses. Was it? Yes, responses. To be blunt though, I was kind of stuck on Claire. Okay. Why you here? History of violence. Excuse me. And then, yeah, I gave up pretty quickly on Claire. Let's see.
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Now, I'm pretty sure we asked about the history of violence. There is more there. We asked about delusional. So let's try... Oh, God, I can't spell. Oh, no, that's not correct. I cannot spell. No, that... I'm gonna Google how you spell obsessive. That's what I'm gonna do. Google, be my spell checker, please. If you would load. There we go. Google, how the fuck do you spell obsessive? 1S. There we go. So it's 1S. There we go. Got it. Thank you, Google. Let me pull my timer back up. Obsessive tendencies.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
Absurd? How so?
Because he is here. And he shouldn't be.
Why shouldn't he be here? So I'm pretty sure her husband is dead because of on one of her things, the subtitles and what she said were different, and I wish I could remember which one it was. Maybe it might be one of these two. I'm gonna check. I don't know if it was just like a little bit of an error or if it was like an actual thing. I think she said after what happened with David, and then the subtitle said after David died.
He's lucky to be alive. He almost died.
Almost. Or did he die?
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
What kind of problems?
I should have divorced him. I wish I had. So much could have been avoided.
Oh, flipping. Lady, don't come this close to me. Please don't. It spooks me when you do that. very quickly. We still have history of violence and almost died. I think I'm gonna try and solve this one first.
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Violent outburst.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Okay. She's so calm. Jesus, this lady is so cold-blooded and I love it. My God. I don't know if he did die, if he didn't die, but to be fair, getting stabbed with a steak knife, that, you wouldn't be too well after that, would you? Stab? Okay, stabbed him. Or maybe you stabbed him. Question mark. I think Hales was saying this in the comments. If you try and use actual questions rather than just words, you might get better answers. Okay, we talked about that.
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
Okay, he's not well?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Well, to be fair, if you stabbed him and he survived, where did you stab him? That's such a weird question, but madam, where did you stab him?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
So we have health and caring. I want to look up. I want to see what she said about the lake house. Because she said that he was living there, I believe. Yeah, her name is Claire.
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
I swear, she said something. I think.
I'm in a bit of a predicament, Doctor. I'll get to that.
Okay, health.
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
I still don't know if he is alive or if he be dead. Can you please give me some straight answers, Claire? And, caring for him.
David has trouble looking after himself. Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him. Since our altercation,
I love that, calling it an altercation.
His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
I love that. It was an altercation. You stabbed him. A terrible altercation. Altercation.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Okay. So, here's the thing. Either David is dead and the police are involved because she murdered her husband, and now she's saying that, oh no, he's alive, in which case they'll have sent her to us to be like, is she crazy? Is she psycho bonkers crazy? Or David did survive, for some reason he didn't divorce her, don't know why, and he called the police because my wife stabbed me, please help, and she'd probably be being charged for GBH, grievous bodily harm. Police?
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
My help?
I need you to believe me. That's why I'm paying for these sessions. Everyone else thinks I'm crazy and dangerous. Everyone else thinks I've lost my mind.
Okay.
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behaviour, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
I noticed that here was in italics. Why are you here? Okay, we've already asked that. Angry.
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
How she says that gives me such goosebumps. This lady scares me. All of the others, I'm kind of like I say Marianna scares me, but I mean that in a very bemused way. She makes me more uncomfortable than scared. But this lady scares me. The way she looks into that camera with those serial killer eyes. Oh God.
I never used to get angry.
Let's see.
Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
Lose control?
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money. And I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Is it? Aha! It is! Which means we could progress to the next day. As I said, I do want to get all of these people to green. I absolutely want to get all of these people to green. I want to see everything there is to see. Okay. Very quickly, I kind of want to go over my opinions of each of the patients and what I maybe think is going on. So, we have Marianna, who makes me very uncomfortable with her flirting. Also, why is she not wearing shoes? Please, madam, put on some shoes. I'm very troubled by the fact that she knows her prognosis. Or diagnosis. I think either could work. She knows what's wrong with her. She knows what is causing the blackouts. However, she is refusing to tell us because she thinks that would affect my perception of her. At the same time, she wants to stop the blackouts. It's all very, very confusing yet very interesting. And her problem, blacking out, waking up on the beach, covered in seaweed, naked. So I have noticed her necklace. Either it is a generic octopus, which maybe could imply that she's some kind of siren or mermaid, whatever you want to call it. You know, she goes out dancing and clubbing and then she goes back to the sea. Or Or that could be Cthulhu. One of the two. That is either a regular octopus or that is Cthulhu. If it's Cthulhu, then I don't know what that means. Well, it means bad times. That's what it means, but in like a more general sense, I don't know what that means. Elin might be killing her patients. I get such weird vibes off of Elin, because on one hand, I think she's very sweet and very lovely, and then she says these things, and I'm like, oh no, you sound creepy as hell when you say that. And here's the thing, what she was saying about, she's had one patient die this month, she had 3 patients die last month, 3 died the month before. So in a 7-month span, she has had 7 patients die, which a patient a month, that doesn't, when you say it like that, it doesn't sound so bad. Wait a minute, I think I've done math wrong. I've done math wrong, excuse me. It was, so in a 3-month span, 7 people have died. Oh no, that's so much worse. That is so much worse than I thought it was. I feel badly that people are calling her the Angel of Death, especially if it is just coincidence. If maybe she gets the sickest patients, something like that, the patients who are closest to the end. But that's a lot of... That would be a lot of coincidences. Far too many for my liking. I get bad vibes off of Elin, whichever. Claire. I think she crazy. I think she crazy. You hold that checkup, love. You better be giving it to me. I need it. I'm gonna need it. I can't tell whether her husband is dead, whether he is alive. I get that she's here because the police are charging her with something. I'm just not sure if she's being charged with murder or GBH. And it would be, I mean, GBH, which is grievous bodily harm, an attack with a deadly weapon. I would call a steak knife a deadly weapon. It sounds... I mean, you could even have attempted murder. She claims that he provoked her, but he was provoking her by having an affair. Which, that was a shitty thing for David to do, but, you know, it's not like he was pushing her. It's not like he was punching her and beating her up, and she was like, I'm provoked, / defending myself, I'ma get a steak knife and stab him. Ooh, like I said, out of all of these people, Claire is the one that genuinely scares me a little bit. I get goosebumps when I talk to her. Bryce. I don't really know what to make of Bryce. He seems alright. He seems a little bit odd. A little bit shifty. Look at him. Look at his eyes. He seems odd but harmless. That's how I'd put it. And I think his midnight hour would be the easiest thing to disprove. If you get what I mean. That would be he has the ability. I mean, Nathan can relive days, but there is absolutely no way for us to prove that. With Bryce, we could just say, okay, get this thing during your midnight hour. We'll stand guard. And then if the next day he comes up to you and he's like, I got the thing, I picked it up right in front of your nose, but you didn't see it because of the midnight hour, then we'd know he's telling the truth. He actually can do a thing. Yeah, that's what I think about Bryce. Odd but harmless. His ability would be the easiest to prove whether real or not. Nathan, I just feel badly for Nathan. I feel immensely sorry for this guy. I don't know whether he can. Well, he can't really travel through time. I don't know whether he is getting stuck in time loops or not, but either way, this poor boy lost his fiancée in a car accident that he blamed himself for, I'm pretty sure. And he just seems very depressed. I have a great deal of sympathy for him. Now then, you know what? I think I am going to end the episode off here. In the next one, I'm going to see about getting these people to green. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below. And if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.